So it seems that Jay-Z sold Kanye's masters, his first 6 albums worth of masters, to the record label so that he can get back his original masters. It's rock live familiar, huh? What up YouTube, Topaz Yates back for another review, and this one is to that Moneybagg Yo and Blac Youngsta Code Red. And before I can jump into this album review, first I got to give you some context on why I feel this way going into this project. Now if you feel as though you know enough about Moneybagg Yo and Blac Youngsta, then feel free to fast forward to this point here. But first let's go ahead and delve into exactly why this project came about. Because both Moneybagg Yo and Blac Youngsta had their own solo projects that was supposed to be coming out at about this time, but they both came out and said that they scrapped it in order to come together to collaborate. Now as you listen to this project, you realize that's not all the way true. Like what they did was they probably took the best songs that each of them had on their projects and mashed it together. And to be real, I feel as though it makes sense, seeing as though that they're both from Memphis and they both clearly have mutual respect for each other's work, and I'm not all that mad about it. I just wish that they would have actually took the time to sit down and make a true collaborative work instead of just smashing together what they already had. But let's keep it all the way 1000 here. With these two individuals coming together to do a project, it's not that great of a thing. You feel me? Like this is like when Andre Drummond and Blake Griffin decided to come together on the Detroit Pistons. Yes, both of them are good basketball players, but they are too similar for them to actually coexist, and they really aren't that dominant in the game already. That's exactly what these individuals are like. As I said, they both do somewhat of the same stuff, they just go about it a bit differently. Like when you look at Blac Youngsta in particular, where he excels would be with his delivery on how he's saying these words that he's saying. Like you hear the emotions behind it, and on top of that he can select better quality production, and I do feel as though he creates vastly superior songs. While Moneybagg Yo, what he focuses in on is his lyricism and his flow. Now he is not as versatile at all, because when you look at his previous works like that Time Served to Reset and all of that, it seems though he's trying to make the same album again and again and again. The only thing that's changing is the different production and the different feels of the song, but he's overall doing the same things. While Blac Youngsta, you can see he got a variety of the different types of songs that he tries to do, like the trap energy joints. Then you got the trap pain songs where he's talking about all of the negative things that go along with the lifestyle that he's living. Then he got his strip club anthems that's become pretty much his singles. And then you got his collaboration joints that he does with a bunch of other people where he's just doing what everyone else is doing. But let's go ahead and jump into this review for this Code Red album right here, dude. And as I said, this isn't a true collaboration because you can tell which songs were on which album, and then they came together to do a few collaborations, like how that Truth Be Told was on the Blac Youngstas, how the Gunsmoke was Blac Youngsta's song, how Sid Some and Brain Dead was Moneybagg Yo's songs, how they came together for Birthplace, Super Hot Demons. But let's go ahead and break down my favorite songs off of this, man, starting with that Birthplace, where I feel as though this was a good step in the right direction, but not the complete version of what a true collaboration should have been between the two, because they're getting that production that Blac Youngsta is known to get, but yet the song is lacking in an overall concept here, where it should have been something dedicated to the hometown, the birthplace, but instead it's them both just spitting on this and neither actually dropping any gems on this joint. My next favorite joint was that Truth Be Told, where, as I said, that's a Blac Youngsta joint, where what he's telling us is, do you want to be a millionaire like I am? If you do, then you're going to have to experience the pain that I lived in from the beginning. So he's giving us tales of the struggle of everything that made him to who he is. And that was a pretty deep song. I wish that this was a collaborative song, but it is what it is. And the last song that I liked was that Demons, where this is the closest to the perfect collaboration that they had on this track, where there is the concept of, okay, I'm dealing with these demons, whether it's themselves because they make all of the bad mistakes and all of that stuff, whether it's the actual oppositions of people who's jealous, who want to see them dead, or whether it's the police and all that, they're dealing with all of these demons. As you're getting production, you're getting lyricism, you're getting a true collaboration on that joint. That one was really what they should have focused on and built around, but that's not necessarily what happened on this project. But of course, we're gonna go ahead and delve deeper on this as we jump into the bars. So Blac Youngsta and Moneybagg Yo reminds me of New Amsterdam and 3 Olives. See, you got to realize that they both do the same thing. There are no recipes out here that say you should use 3 Olives and New Amsterdam together to do some kind of drink. No, they do the same thing. You choose one over the other. For the most part, that's why this collaboration didn't seem to actually work like that. They're both in the same genre. Like, both of these are vodkas, just like how both of these rappers are trap rappers. And all my drinkers out there know that neither one of these are actually all that great. I mean, I'm not saying that they're trash vodkas or anything like that, just like how these artists are not trash. They stand alone and stand well, but yet they're not the ones that people actually go out of their way to buy. But let's go ahead and break down some of the most notable bars off of this joint, man. How Moneybagg Yo said, "I made sure that I kept the receipt. Got a full refund when I gave her back to the streets." I like that one because he's pretty much telling us the real. Like, these women out here for the streets, you can't really invest all that much into most of them. And also how he said, "I made it up out the swamp as I peeled off all of the leeches." And that was cool because that's him talking about how he made it up out the hood to be successful and all of that stuff. In order to get there, he had to get rid of the people that was holding him back. Just like how if you go into a swamp, the leeches are going to start sucking on your blood. You got to rip them off of your skin as you get up out of it. Solid bars. But I had to go ahead and say something here about Blac Youngsta. As I've been saying this entire way, he's not that good of a lyricist. But maybe the best that he said off of this was, "Yo, I'll set up your block like it's a supermarket," and clearly that doesn't make a lot of sense. This is just me showing you the difference in skill gap of lyricism right here with these bars that Blac Youngsta just clearly is not that strong with. But let me keep it 100 with you. I do feel as though Blac Youngsta is the better rapper. Blac Youngsta just got way more versatility and way better songs overall. But as a collaboration, even though this wasn't a true one, it did come off pretty decent. Like, I enjoyed 3 out of the 10 songs. That's better than a bunch of these albums that I've been listening to as of lately. And a lot of people be like, "Man, you only reviewing songs and albums and stuff that you dislike." I'm like, dog, tell me what good music has been coming out in the last 3-4 months or so. You feel me? Like, who actually wanted to have a whack Nas album? Not me. And I don't feel as though that Nas album was whack. I'm just saying that overall music has not been that good as of late. And this isn't that different here, man. Overall, I'm gonna give this joint 5 out of 10. One to listen to a couple times, to vibe out to, but it's nothing amazing. Hopefully next week something better will drop.